Hi. So earlier in my story, I mentioned that I've been having like a heavy feeling kind of just settled um, on me over the past couple days, just some things with the world, some friends that have confided in me about some heavy stuff that they've been going through. And some stuff on social media. I'm sure everyone can relate of just feeling like the world's problems are too big. I, as one little person, am not going to be able to make the difference that I wish and that the world needs, and all this and that. And so I was thinking I wanted to share what I learned in my meditation teacher's training. That I've been doing with those feelings. So, this was a technique that was first conceptualized by a Tibetan monk, I believe, and then it was modified and adapted and passed down. So, what I'm teaching you now is by no means original from my brain, but it has been kind of modified to my level of understanding and my way of talking and communicating, and that makes sense to me. So that's how I'm going to share it with you. So the idea is that a lot of times when we meditate, we're breathing in all the good and all the energy and all the healing benefits from the universe and exhaling out all the bad. And I am not saying that's a bad thing. I still do it. I did. That's almost all I did before when I would meditate. So everything has its time and place. I think it's great. And like I said, I still do that whenever I am feeling like I need a little extra love and care and healing or whatever. But specifically for these emotions that I'm talking about, these kind of really big existential, I can't do anything about the problems feelings, we're going to do the opposite. We're going to breathe in all the world's problems and exhale out love. So the idea is that our hearts, and not in the biological sense, because obviously the organ is really fucking cool. We are talking about the energetic piece. So the feelings of, oh, I love you so much, or I'm feeling so much love, or oh, that's breaking my heart. That energy system is what I'm specifically talking about, that has the potential to transform good into, or bad into good, and hatred into love, and all that stuff. So yeah, if this is resonating with you and you want to give it a try, that's what we're going to do. We're going to do like 5 breaths of this guided meditation, and then I have a couple extra thoughts. So if you're with me, let's place one hand on our heart. Your other hand can be wherever, on your belly to feel your breathing, resting in your lap, whatever. But first, go ahead and let your eyes fall shut. Kind of centering, connecting to this moment, feeling your breath. And on your next inhale, let's imagine we are inhaling in all the pain and suffering of the world. And at the top here, we're imagining our hearts as this rotating ball of energy, of light in our chest here, and it's transforming all that negative, washing it clean, and revealing the love that's underneath. And as we exhale, we release love. So let's do that a couple more times. Inhaling in the suffering, the pain. And exhaling out love. Always thinking capacity on the inhale and length on the exhale. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhaling all the bad. And exhaling out love. And when you're done, let's just bask in that feeling for a minute. And when you feel complete, just go ahead and open your eyes. So this meditation technique, just to be clear, we're not taking in and storing all that bad stuff. We're actually transforming it and letting it flow through us. So much like ideally when a friend would come to you and share something really, really heavy that they've gone through or they're dealing with, you wouldn't then take those emotions and that pain and that trauma on, ideally, in a healthy individual. You would hold space for them and have empathy and compassion and let them know that you're there for them. But then you let those feelings and emotions flow through you. It's just like what we are trying to do with our own emotions and feelings is let them come. I always say this, let them say what they need to say and then let them go, because otherwise you're going to hold on to them. You're going to cause all this nasty stuff. And I truly believe it manifests in like sickness and disease and stuff like that. So to be clear, we're not taking on the world's problems. We are transforming them and releasing them. And so a couple extra thoughts. I'm not saying that we are going to save this world. I'm not thinking of this in a, sending thoughts and prayers type of way. And obviously donating, volunteering, being there for your friends and family, being a good, decent human, and being kind in all of your interactions. These are tangible ways that you can make a difference. But again, I'm speaking specifically for those really big feelings of like, I can't do anything. I'm overwhelmed with how much bad there is in the world. So yeah, we are not holding on to this. Also, additionally, my other thought is that this may not be right for you. This may not resonate with you. I'm not sure that this technique would have been right for me when I was in the depths of healing myself, of working really hard on problems, like even just a couple months ago going through CPT therapy. I don't think this would have been the right meditation style for me. So certainly it's going to be up to your discretion of whether or not you feel this is appropriate in your current state of mind. But for me right now in my current mental state, and where I am, it has been very beneficial because I think there are like research studies that say that the power of prayer, like they've been able to study and understand that people actually praying for even strangers across the world makes a difference in a person's healing. So I'm not saying that we're going to change the world this way. Like I said, I just imagine it as, what if this is making a difference? If prayer can really benefit an individual's healing, maybe this is making some sort of difference in the world. And what if every single person who was in a strong enough mental space in their current stage of life, what if they were trying to transform all the bad and releasing just love? Because I truly feel that deep down, each person is good. That's our basic human nature, because I believe that our soul is a little piece of God or the universe or whatever. That's what we are. We are good. there is just a lot of pain and suffering that comes as a part of the human condition, and that oftentimes breeds behaviors that leads to more pain and suffering. So I truly believe that underneath it all, there's good, there's love, and that we do have the potential and the power to strip all that nastiness away and restore that kind of natural state of basic human goodness. So that's what this is about. I'm happy to chat about this if you want to, or if you have questions. Yeah, thanks for listening. I hope this helps someone out there.